There is a warmth hidden in the winter chill.
What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy in MLB The Show 19 on the PlayStation 4. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is some Like It Holt, which is to hit for a cycle in the postseason. I didn't really know what to do when I was going for this trophy, and I spent a lot more time than I was really willing or wanted to spend on it. Now, MLB 18 The Show did go down a few months ago unannounced, so if you guys are looking at doing this game, I would suggest to get it done sooner rather than later, and I'll try to walk you through the other trophy that's tied to the Diamond Dynasty in this video. Anyway, if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below, and consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification to stay up to date on all of my new uploads. Anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. I do live stream myself getting all my platinums, so if you want to follow me, there's a link for that down in the description below. It's twitch.tv/Snickel. But for this live stream, I wasn't doing a face cam. I usually do a face cam and everything, but I wasn't doing it here. I just wasn't feeling it. So anyway, for this trophy, for hitting a cycle in the postseason, I want to say something that I said at the beginning that was a little misleading. I did know what I was doing, I just didn't know where to do it at. So obviously, hitting for the cycle is to hit a single, a double, a triple, and a home run within a game, and the home run has to be an out-of-the-park home run. It can't be an in-the-park home run. So I know what that is. Now, the postseason mode was the one that was getting me, because everywhere that I was looking, I wasn't able to find it, although I wasn't looking in the right spot. So there is a tab, and there is a mode, I guess, in the menu that's actually called postseason. And what you do is you go in there, you select your team, and then you essentially start the postseason with your team. So I didn't really know that that was a thing, which is my own fault, because everything that I was reading was like, if you play the postseason, you can hook up a second controller and it makes it super easy and all this. And I was like, well, the mode that I was playing, I wasn't able to add a second controller, and the sliders that I adjusted, I wasn't able to use. So I was like, I don't really know what they're talking about. Which that's another thing that you can do, is you can adjust the sliders within the game in order to give yourself better hitting abilities and give the fielders slower running. So if you're not wanting to use a second controller, you can try to get it that way if you want to. So essentially, you just go into the postseason and you can play with the second controller, and you can get whatever hits you need to get, because you just pitch with one controller, hit with the other controller, and you make sure that the base runners go around to where they need to go around. And you can see that I actually am going to get this in the bottom of the first inning, which means I got it all done in one inning. Now, for the other trophy that I wanted to discuss, wow, can I talk? The other trophy that I wanted to discuss, which was tied to the Diamond Dynasty, Welcome to the Chip, that's to get to the Championship Division Series. You can do that by yourself with multiple different alternative accounts, or you can play with another person. But what I'll suggest is, when you are playing your alt accounts, you want them to be around 400 XP or rating or whatever, because then you'll get the maximum amount of points from them when you beat them. Because essentially, it's this game mode where when you win, you get points, when you lose points. But you don't lose points unless you go over 400, and you need to get 800 in order to get into the Championship Division Series. So there's some finagling that you can do there, but essentially you just need to play a lot of games. The other caveat to that is you can only play a singular account once every 72 hours. So you can't like keep playing an account over and over and over again. You have to play an account, wait 3 days, play that account, wait 3 days. So there's a lot of waiting, and that's why it'll end up taking up more time. Like I believe when Brian and I were doing it, it took us maybe like 2 months to do it. It took a decent amount of time just to do it, and that was with myself, and I'm trying to think, maybe 7 or 8 alt accounts. So there was a lot of playing going on and switching, but you can do that with just 2 people. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Get your alt accounts, have them play each other, get them up to the 400 rank, and then you can worry about your own rank and getting that rank up as fast as possible. Basically, Brian and I, we would play all of the alts, and then we wouldn't play each other, just so that we could both get our levels up as we were going along. And then he ended up getting his first, so then I played him, and I think it took 2 more, I guess 3 days total in order for me to finish up after he finished up. And basically, when I played him, I got all the points that I needed to get to level up. So it was a little difficult, it was a little tedious, but all in all, really, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Plus, no one's playing the game. So the way that you find people is you can search, and it'll expand the rating, and you need to get within the rating that you need. So if no one's playing, you'll obviously find each other. But the good news is that, like, if you tell each other when you found somebody and when you haven't found somebody, you can quit out. You can close the application and quit out, and you're able to get that done. You won't lose points basically if you quit out that way. Which means you can find each other. So here we go. This is the last hit we need with Aaron Judge. I thought it was going to be a ground rule double. And then if you look up in the upper right-hand corner, some weird shit starts going on with my base runners where, like, I have 2 people on first. So I'm like, okay, I need to get the person on third to go home. So, like, I'm using my controller to get the base runners. And then I'm like, the person on second needs to go to third, and the person on first needs to go to second. And then Aaron Judge needs to save right at first. So there we go. We do all that. That gets us a single with Aaron Judge, which is going to get us the trophy Some Like It Holt, which will in turn get us the Platinum Trophy GOAT. So this has been a long time in the making. Really enjoyable game. Only a few more MLB games until we get them all done. But anyway, let's take a look at this list. So here it is, 100% with a platinum, no DLC or anything. And as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that there are random trophies, and there's a lot of trophies related to different game modes. And a lot of these trophies you'll just earn as you're just playing the first game throughout it. But when you have to, like, load up and wait for the game to download. But everything else is really easy to set up. The only thing is that Diamond Dynasty trophy. That can be a little annoying. And then there's a trophy at the bottom for getting, like, a certain type of, like, celebration or something. You'll get that while you're playing through the Diamond Dynasty and getting that ranking. No problem at all. Anyway, here's the profile. Trophy level 570, 16%, got 13,950 total trophies. I've got 9,372 bronze, 3,133 silver, 1,223 gold, 222 platinums, and like I said, 13,950 total trophies if you're into that numbers kind of stuff. And then here's the platinum trophy itself, GOAT. So like I said at the beginning of the video, if you are looking at going for this game, I would suggest to go for it sooner rather than later, because MLB 18 The Show did go down unexpected. Even though that game didn't necessarily have any online trophies, it did have one trophy related to, like, uploading and downloading stuff. So I would get this game done sooner rather than later. And you probably have it because it was given away on PlayStation Plus, like, a few years ago, I'm pretty sure. So you probably have this game somewhere in your library. And again, that championship trophy for the Diamond Dynasty is going to be the only thing that's going to give you a headache. You can do it completely by yourself, but you are going to have to make multiple alternative accounts in order to get it done. Or you can do it with somebody else that has alternative accounts as well, and you can get it done with them, and you'll have more alternative accounts and you'll get it done faster. That's the only plus side of getting or playing with somebody else. So anyway, let's talk about some numbers here. So difficulty, or what do I do first usually? Time. Let's do time. Time it takes. Actually playing the game, you're probably talking 40 hours actually playing the game. I should say, well, playing on your main account, I would say like 30 to 40. You're gonna have to do a lot of switching between alt accounts, and it's gonna take you longer to load the game up and switch through alt accounts than it does to actually play the Diamond Dynasty mode, because you can quit out to lose and you don't lose any ranking or anything for that, so it takes longer to load. But I would say doing everything else is really simple. It's just that one trophy. So I would say 30, let's just say around 30, we'll say 30 to 40. Let's give it a range there. 30 to 40, because if you don't really know anything about baseball, it could take you a little bit longer. So 30 to 40 hours to get the platinum. Time it, or difficulty out of 10. I think I usually do it the other way, but difficulty out of 10. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10, only because of the Diamond Dynasty trophy and also needing to know a little bit of knowledge of baseball. So a little bit above average because you need some knowledge and that Diamond Dynasty trophy. So 6 out of 10, 30 to 40 hours. I really don't think it's that awful, but you do need to dedicate some time and knowledge and everything, and organization. That's a big thing that you'll have to dedicate, organization, in order to get through this game. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Again, let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff: my Twitter, my Twitch, other videos like this, Trophy Hunters Gaming, where I post all my guides. So if you want to go follow any of those or do any of that, I would greatly appreciate it. Again, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. Anyway, I hope to see you all around sometime soon.